President Ziegler.
Hello. So it looks like we have the managers that were expected. Is legal also here?
Legal is on phone only.
Okay. I'd like to call the continuation of our board meeting to order. And we're still meeting remotely on Zoom due to an abundance of caution over the COVID pandemic. And I don't have an agenda. Terry, do you have an agenda prepared?
Really, Mr. Pressman did put together just some talking points to go over. I can pull that up.
Well, I think first we need to vote to go back into closed session. Is that
Correct?
That's correct?
Mr.
Do I have
President,
Manager Cook?
I move that we go into closed session to discuss the possible acquisition of the 3 parcels that are listed on the original agenda.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
President Ziegler,
Manager Crafton?
I'll second.
Thank you. Any further discussion on this before we vote? Hearing none. Terry, can we have a roll call vote, please?
Yes, we can. Manager Crafton.
Yes.
Manager DeVal.
Yes.
Manager Cook.
Yes.
For the record, Manager Pedersen is absent. President Ziegler.
Yes.
4-0. Okay. I will start letting people back in. Actually, we don't even need to do that, do we?
Well, is anybody in the waiting room?
Amy Herbert and Zach Dickhausen hanging out. All right,
Okay.
everybody's back.
So do we need a motion now to continue this till Thursday? I think
Mr. President,
Manager Cook?
I move that we continue this meeting to Thursday at 5 p.m. And I think that's all I have.
Okay, I'll second the motion. Any questions or comments before we vote? Hearing none. Mr. Jeffrey, can we have a roll call vote, please?
On the motion to continue to Thursday at 5 p.m. Manager Crafton.
Yes.
Manager DeVal.
Yes.
Manager Cook.
Yes.
President Ziegler.
Yes.
4-0. I will see you all on Thursday.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thanks, Mr. Pressman.
Things we need to do is one of the things we need to do is a roll call attendance. Mr. Smith, can you take care of that for us?
Yes. Manager Crafton,
Present.
Manager Duval, Manager Cook,
Present.
Manager Pedersen,
Present.
President Ziegler.
Present.
All managers are present.
So if my memory is correct, we need to go into a closed session. Is that
Yes.
okay?
Continuing the meeting that from Monday, Mr. President, and it would be appropriate if the board wishes to go into closed session to discuss the potential acquisition of property located as noted in the agenda at 9955 9875 Spring Road in Eden Prairie, and a third parcel with a parcel ID number 28116223200005, I believe, 4 zeros. So we'd recommend that motion.
President Ziegler,
Manager Crafton.
I move going into closed sessions for what was just stated by Council Smith.
I'll second.
Thank you. So we have a motion and a second. Do we have any discussion before we vote on going into closed session? Hearing no discussion, can we have a roll call vote, please, Mr. Smith?
Manager Crafton,
Yes,
Manager Duval,
Yes.
Manager Cook,
Yes,
Manager Pedersen,
Yes.
President Ziegler.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
So, do we have a date that works for, I know we mentioned it a little bit, the 27th. Is that a date that works for everyone for continuing this meeting till the 27th? At some time during that day?
President Ziegler, I'm gonna
Mr.
be in Nebraska.
Okay.
I don't know that I'll have access.
Mr. Smith, you had a comment?
I have a conflict in the evening on the 27th with another watershed, but during the day I would be available.
So
Mr.
the whole,
President.
Manager Crafton, the whole week would be an issue for you, basically?
I'm traveling on Wednesday and I'm coming back on the 30th, which is Sunday.
Okay. Manager Cook?
oh, Mr. President, I was going to actually suggest Wednesday, but since Manager Crafton is traveling on that day, I don't know, could we have Tuesday? We could set Tuesday, see where everybody's at, and then go from there. Like Tuesday at 7 o'clock. If we're ready, we're ready. Great. If we're not, we can continue it again.
I could, President Ziegler,
Yes.
I can see if I can try to get connections at the hotel that Wednesday night.
Okay.
Well, then, Mr. President,
So, Manager Cook?
I was going to move that we continue this meeting until Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Central Time.
I'll second that motion. Do we have comments or questions?
I think it's 7:30 or 8 because I have a conflict.
Okay.
Mr. President,
Manager Cook?
I will amend my motion to make it 7:30 if I understood Mr. Jeffrey.
Thank you.
And I'll agree with that. Any
Mr.
other questions?
Mr. President,
Manager Duval?
so Mr. Smith, how does that work with your schedule?
Yes, I'll make it work.
I have one more, President Ziegler,
Manager Crafton?
one more question. If I can't get the Wi-Fi, I assume I should be able to get an arrangement that night, but could I call in?
President
Mr.
Ziegler,
Smith, do you have an answer to that?
Mr. President, since we're still meeting under the auspices of the COVID provision, then calling in would be acceptable.
Okay.
And I just found out about 2 people I met with on Monday that have COVID, so for what it's worth.
Administrator Jeffrey, you had a comment?
President Ziegler. Yeah, Manager Crafton, I was just going to suggest get a hold of me maybe 20 minutes before the meeting. And if you were not able to, and we'll get you the number to call into.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay, it sounds like we're ready for a roll call vote. Mr. Smith, can you?
Manager Crafton,
Yes,
Manager Duval,
Yes.
Manager Cook,
Yes.
Manager Pedersen,
Yes.
President Ziegler.
Yes.
Motion carries. We're continued to Wednesday next week at 7:30 PM.
Thank you, everyone, and we'll see you in, looks like 18 minutes.